Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to our permanent fire challenge here in the Long Dark. So let's see. We currently have a really nice foggy morning. Foggy afternoon almost. Man, we need to get started. Okay, so I kind of regret all that sleeping I did yesterday because I have a lot to do. I really need to repair this hatchet a little bit. So let's see if we can do that now. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and sneak in quick repair while we're waiting for this to finish. So we get 5% per, what was that, 14 minutes or something? I want to get it up to around 80 maybe before we head off. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit so I don't forget. And let's just do another like half hour of water. I don't really have anything else I need to cook. I got that skillet stuck there now. I don't even know why I brought that skillet back, honestly. I guess I can break it down for metal at some point. We already have so many pots and skillets and things. Okay, so we should be able to get a couple of sharpens in. Man, I really don't want to spend a lot of time on this. In fact, what I should do is go get that deer meat and then do this when I get back while I'm warming up. Well, I guess I don't technically have to come back. We could go up and do the fur limbs. Yeah, let's, I'm not even gonna need a tea. I'll heat up one tea. And then let's do one last sharpen, and then we'll head out. That's good enough for now. And I want to make sure I have my hacksaw on me for this venison harvesting. I do not, so let's grab that. It's in pretty good shape. Not great, not terrible. Okay, move that out of the way. We got a bunch of excess water. And I think I might have some excess food and general junk from that looting trip. Use some room for the birch bark tea if I want it. Throw a few more sticks on. Okay, take a torch and real quick. Yeah, we got some potatoes. Salt. Okay, let's just drop the potatoes and salt and call it good. Gotta get my yard cleaned up here. I'm gonna go put that candy bar in the food poisoning stack back here. Got our emergency cattails. We're down to 22 kilograms out of 35. Really need to get that well-fed buff back. Okay, how are you doing here? 11:41. I mean, we're not going to be gone that long, but go ahead and max Frankie out. Make sure she feels cared for. Alright, so we're coming up on the 50-day mark here. That furlin back there still hasn't respawned. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do, because I don't really want to take notes. But so 2 episodes ago, we went and we harvested all the furlins back there. So I think I'm just going to treat Frankie like the hub of a clock face. And just kind of move clockwise through the areas. So we harvested that. We'll go up and harvest that furlim, or those furlims up top next. And then the ones over by the trailers, and then coming around the ones back there, and then the ones up there and the one there, and the ones at the camp office, and the one back in there, and then we'll be back at our spot. So that way, as long as I know like what I harvested most recently, I'll always have an idea of what I need to do next. Okay, so I guess I could drink this tea. Feels like -2. We're just not going to need it. I'll save it for later. And if the weather holds here, I think what we'll do is just harvest this deer meat and leave it in place, and then continue on to get those fur limbs I was talking about. There's my arrow. Thank you. My one arrow that I have. It's actually, ooh, I should have grabbed the bow. That was a mistake. Forgot I left it behind. Unfortunately, we're on a slope here, so we might get some sprains doing this. Should have grabbed more torches. I'm going to keep this going for a little bit, but I might just let this torch go out. Let's see what the weather does over the next little bit here. Is there a flat spot I can stand? Yeah, right up here. Perfect. I can just get in range of the deer. What? Oh. Oh, it is showing up. Here's a flat spot. It seems like only when I'm on a sprain can I actually see the thing. Oh, it's like out of position. Alright, whatever. If I get a sprain, oh well. Let's go to the hacksaw. 30 minutes. Let's do 3. Feels like -1. It's getting warmer. But when my torch goes out... I'm just going to let the torch go out. Alright, so we'll just leave a stack here. I might just end up going back. Let's just put this thing out. And, okay. Can get colder faster now, but do another 3 minutes. Or 3 kilograms. Looks like it's continuing to get warmer, because we're getting very slowly cold here. Feels like -3. I think we'll just press on after this. Let's do 3 more. Let's actually just do, let's just do 5. And then I think I might grab that last ½ kilo and leave it. It's almost too much of a pain to deal with. I guess I'll grab it. Okay, put this over here so there's obviously something different about it. And I'm just going to carry on. I think we'll get cold harvesting like the first limb. Oh shoot, I'm going to give myself a sprain here. And then I think I can just warm up in the cave really quickly. I think that's faster than going all the way back to Frankie and pulling torches and dealing with all that. I think we're going to get really warm because we just got some new clothing. We repaired some clothing. We just have really good clothing right now. And it's not even fully late game yet. And also, I just want to play around. Oh, it looks like we might get a mag lens fire soon. See if I can test that up here. Run a little bit just to get off the sprain risk area. Yeah, we have a mag lens. So, since I don't have to go all the way back to Frankie, I might chop one limb and then start a fire next to the next one to warm up. Now, I can't remember. I guess it was around noon. I really don't want to run because the more I run, the more I have to sleep. I just don't want to have to sleep a lot right now. Oh, the other thing we could do is when we go in that cave to warm up, we could harvest a rabbit hide. It looks like... Oh. Did that not look like it bounced right off of his face? Let's go see if there's ptarmigans. Need more stones. Oh, didn't I say maybe these were preventing respawns? Doesn't seem to take very long. Let me just get rid of all these. I mean, I don't know that that's what's happening, but it seems plausible. Could also just be that it's not time for these to respawn yet. I can't remember when the last time I was up here, but it probably wasn't that long ago. I think I heard something. We have some birds. I'm imagining it. Unless they're just behind this hill. I was just imagining it. Alright, let's keep going because I remember when I harvested these limbs out here. There were ones further back. Let's just see if we can get this guy. Nope. Alright, well I saw a few more stones over this way, so let's go restock. And I think that rabbit is long gone. Oh, it's right here. Third time's the charm. Okay, the handy thing about this is I can just grab his hide and drop that hide off in the cave while I'm warming up. This might actually be my long-term strategy for keeping rabbit hides in stock. Oh yeah, we're nice and warm in here. Alright, let's just grab that by hand. 36 minutes. It's a lot of time, but we'll be fully warm. And I need to do that at some point. Okay, let's drop these off. Now, it's, feels like -3 out. It's still sunny. Did I actually drop the pelt? Yeah. It feels really nice to not even worry about the meat from the rabbit. Actually, both the meat and the guts. Just to be able to say, no, you know what, I don't care about those things. Maybe we're getting charcoal every time we do that, too. What is up with these fur limbs up here? They're just not respawning. Alright, well, it's not like there are no more fur limbs elsewhere in the map. We can just continue on with our circuit, because I know that the other ones I mentioned I didn't even harvest last time. See, I feel like when I find these little campfires around, that's an indication that I put it there because I was harvesting a fur limb. So maybe they are failing to spawn in. Guess while we're up here, we'll check the birch spawns over here. And then I'll just come around and do the little circuit on my way back. Cedar really isn't that efficient, so I don't really want to mess with it. Branches, I'm just not sure on. Like, they're pretty good. And it would help in a spot like this, where it's like I'm wandering around not getting much, and it doesn't really feel worth it. If I got all the branches, it would feel worth it, but that would eat all my time that I really want to be putting into fur limbs. So, I'm just not sure how I feel about that. The one thing about the branches, though, is that they're free. Unlike the fur limbs that I actually have to pay hatchet durability for. I could see a late game where I'm fire starting level 5 and I don't actually need that much fuel. And I just go around without my hatchet so that I don't have to swap off it every time I click on a branch. I just harvest all the branches and all the sticks that I can grab. In fact, the more I talk about this, the more I like this idea. So I just forget about the hatchet, go around and grab all the branches and sticks, and then I have my hacksaw on me. And when it's warm like this, I can just hacksaw the fur limbs. That way I don't have to worry about the forging. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Alright, let's see if we can find a little ledge to stand on here. That clears sprain risk. And then I'm just going to run down now. Now, we could start running into wolves soon. I think this is a stick spawn up here. That looks like a fur limb, unless that's just a cedar that's far away. I don't know, this might be a wolf area. I feel like I'm getting close to where I've seen wolves. Don't see any respawn here. Could have sworn I saw sticks here at some point. This is really feeling like a waste of time. Oh, I guess I can start cleaning up after myself as well. We do have a lot of energy, considering how late in the day it is. Okay. Let's do a little loop up to the trailers. And then we'll start heading back along the Allen's Cave route. That'll get all the fur limbs that I said were on my list for today. Just want to pick all this up because every time I come through here, I'm going to want to be looking for birch bark. I just want to remove all the false alarms of, oh, you should look at this item. I really need to go up to the dam and harvest metal for my forge run too. No, that's not going to happen right now. Let me grab this. There's a fur limb. Let's go grab that. Getting late. We probably have 2 to 3 hours of daylight left. Multiple fur limbs here.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind. Whew. Sure getting cold.
It was like -5. Well, I was going to go in there and warm up. Go in the trailer and warm up and come back out for this, but there's an aurora. So never mind. We'll have to come back and do this later. I want to go ahead and get home before the wolves change. And actually, during the aurora, I think the wolves will actually run from me. I don't think... Did I loot this little area here? No, I see sticks. Alright, so we'll grab these, then we'll run back through there. Man, yeah, this is the thing. It's like, there's just not enough time. And I'm low on calories now because I forgot to eat before I left, probably. We're going to take some damage on the way back here. So, at least we have scouting information. We know there's at least one fur limb back there. And I'm probably going to get information about the ones up here too, because I'm not going to be able to do them right now.
I could eat anything right now.
Any wolves I run into now should be pre-transition wolves, which will, they should automatically run from me. I'm not going to go too heavy in there for sticks. See, this is the other thing, is I remember there was a fur limb back there at some point. Maybe next to this campfire, and it just seems to have never respawned. Like, I know I harvested a fur limb back here. Great, the wind is picking up. Well, I'm already fully cold anyway. Just gonna eat the damage on the way back. So it's really just the limbs at the trailer. And I really only know for sure about one, if I remember correctly. And it looks like these limbs haven't respawned. So maybe I should move on to the next part of the circle. We do have a clear night here. I could head up to the... one thing is I'm not going to be able to stay warm, really. Okay, I think I have an idea for how to salvage this trip. If those fur limbs are even up there. That's the one thing. Back in the back there. Because these fur limbs haven't respawned. Wonder if the time extends later in the run. Or if I just did these really recently and I forgot. Okay, if wolves aren't around, I want to get warmed up really quick and go grab that deer meat and bring it back. Pretty much before I do anything else. They may spawn in later. What a rotten trip. At least I didn't spend that much time on it. Probably only lost a couple hours on the fire. It's actually quite a bit. Well, at least we got a rabbit hide. Made a little bit of a gain. Shoot. Let me see if I can just pick everything up in one area and get this cooking skillet back. There it is. Okay. Okay, we're not quite warm yet. I need to eat. Let's get rid of that. Go here. Yeah, I'm already pretty low on food here. Need to actually go hunt another deer. Or two. Try to get ahead of the curve here. Cooking 5 is going to be so nice just because I'll get a sudden influx of food from all this meat I've got stored in the back. I guess I could risk intestinal parasites. Now that I know I don't really need to run anywhere long term. I don't know, I think I want to get a little more comfortable first, but I could see risking it at 1% per day for a week or two, just while I get a little bit closer to cooking 5. All right, let's decide what we're doing here. I think I want to cook some more water, and we're warm, so we can go grab that deer meat. I'm gonna do this just because I want to avoid damage if possible. Let's harvest up some of these torches, and I actually need to drop the rest, I think. Something I want about 4 trails. Pointing back here, so one from the camp office, one from maybe over there, one from the water, one from that cabin, and one from that fishing hut that'll go over there, so that's 5, I think, 5 or 6. So let's go drop some torches over here that I can use to make that trail later. I need to actually grab some fresh torches. We'll do that when I get back, because I want to ditch the weight. Let's just see, we're at 22. I really need to ditch as much of this weight as possible. Got 1 shot left on that arrow. I don't actually need the hacksaw right now. All that charcoal can go in here for right now. Hitting diminishing returns here. Did I actually... Yeah, we're good there. Let's drop the rest of the fur. Okay, what are we looking at? 20... I really just need the well-fed buff back. Painful. Guess I'll carry a bow with me. We have a couple of options. We have one 6% arrow to kill a wolf with. Tower's all lit up back there. Okay, so I gotta decide if I want to drink this tea or not. If this wind stops, I could absolutely go harvest some limbs. Question is, will they be there if I go all the way up there? The other thing I could do is, I've got at least one arrow that needs to be recrafted. And I could also go into the camp office and start working on... I could make some, hooks and some fishing line. And craft those into tackle. I think we're fine on temperature. I'll avoid the tea. Might be slow on the way back is the one problem. Although I think I left enough spare room that I can just carry all of this pretty much. Let's put this bow away. That's going to be really annoying. Okay, and then this will probably send me over the weight limit. Yep. That's fine. Okay, so there don't seem to be any wolves down here. There are probably wolves spawned in over there that are going to be coming in like a caravan. I think I need to keep sleeping at night at least until I have the well-fed buff back, because this carry weight is not really working. Yeah, there's a wolf right there. More than one, I think. Make sure I'm not backing up into one while I talk about it. There's a caravan of 3 wolves there. You guys probably can't see it that well with the YouTube compression. This is a long walk. Yeah, and I'm upwind of them, which is...
I can't feel my feet.
They're all coming in. Okay, so that still has some time left. Oh no. Thought I picked it up. Alright, well I got the cooking skill for that already, and it's renewable, so... No huge loss. Looks like they're still coming. Let's drop all of this. Now, is this the... No, it isn't. So is it the first one I dropped? Yeah, I kind of messed that up. Let me just pick all these up. And we'll get them organized. All I need to do is go in here, drop the light one, which is this one. Put that up there to be cooked first. And then we'll drop all of these. Okay, so I'll just cook and eat that one right away. Let's go ahead and get some chores done. I need to do more sharpening, more crafting. There's just a ton of stuff. Let's work on this. Okay, 8 minutes. Should be one more and then we can get the water off. Now that... Now there's still wind. Make sure those wolves haven't moved in. Oh, they're kind of hanging out right there on the ice. I really wish they would change it so you can just right-click it directly into the pot. Like, I think even if you have a pot on there with meat, you can right-click it and move the entire pot with the meat to another cooking slot. So, it'd be nice if they just added that to kind of make everything work smoothly. Alright, let's do one more sharpen. I think I just need to sleep and cook tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, it's already late. I'm already tired. I want to get more energy than I had today. I want to kind of get ahead of the game. But that's the small one. Let's just go and eat that now. Okay, so now all the pieces are large. Got water and food. We're ready to sleep. I think we just do this. It's not quite efficient, so we're wasting 15 minutes. But, I mean, the main thing is we're getting the sleep and we're getting something done. I would cook water, but we got plenty of that. And yeah, I think at this point it's too late to try to go harvest or anything. Thought about crafting in the camp office since we have free light. But I think that's something to be done when I actually have the well-fed buff and can afford to go a sleepless night. Alright, after this, let's maybe check our fuel situation. Make sure we're not doing something silly. Oh yeah, 9 hours. Okay, so we're going to be fine until morning. Just keep going. Aurora is over. It's clear outside, but it'll be really cold out there, so. I'm guessing, we can verify right now. 8 hours, 8 minutes. I'm guessing we're getting the full 2-to-1 burn, especially now that it's early morning. Yeah, full 2-to-1 burn. That's only costing a half hour of fuel for each of these sleeps. Very slowly grinding away at my cooking skill here. Now, this is a bit on the shorter side for an episode. But I think I'm just going to focus on getting set up for next episode. Go ahead and continue sleeping in. Maybe we can get all this cooked up. I don't think there's any point in heading out too early. Like, if I head out before, like, around 9 o'clock in the morning, it's just going to be so cold out. Let's just real quickly. Oh, we have so much food now. That's excellent. It's negative 16. Yeah, that's a little cold to really be getting much done. I guess, yeah, because I need probably around negative 10 temps to just chop a limb, get fully cold, go in the cabin, warm up, come back out, chop the other limb. I probably need a couple more hours. So let's go ahead and... Ooh, I only can get 1 more hour of sleep. Alright, so let's get me set up really nicely for next episode. Oh man, I can't believe I'm out of fur already. It's just so hard to get enough. Quickly enough. Like I can... When I go do those runs where I can harvest like 5 limbs, we can get a lot. But then there are some other runs where I misjudge and I just don't have the time, I guess, or the... There's not as much of it as I thought there was. I'm surprised at how, like, it still feels like it's hard to get all the stuff that I need. Okay. Alright, so this should put me in a good position for next episode. Let me get eaten and drank here. Go ahead and have one of these. I think I can probably fit it. Yeah. Okay. So we got a couple more pieces of meat to cook. I'm going to go ahead and do this and sleep for an hour. And that'll be the save point. Now we're in really good shape. Full energy. Tons of food and water. The wind is picking up a little bit. I just need to find some limbs. That has respawned. Okay, so that's a good barometer. Maybe a lot of this other stuff has started to respawn now too. And I can finally go around and collect everything. Alright, I'm going to leave this one here. We'll pick that up when we come in next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.